Yo, what up, bros? So, today in Path of Exile, we got some fantastic news. We have an idea of when the league will be ending. We have an idea of when the next league will be starting. We found out there's going to be fun little challenges come November for the little mini leagues, and I am thrilled. So, today, being the 14th of October, over the next 2 to 3 weeks until the smaller leagues start, I'll continue to be putting out videos about farming strategies. I'm working on a video about my Dreep guy. So if you like watching me do this and you want to do this too, because you guys have been hanging out in the Twitch stream, I'll have that guide for you in the next couple of days. That's probably, it's going to take a few days. I'm really putting a lot of effort and time into getting it all down pat so that you guys can replicate it if you like and you know all the ins and outs. But today, I want to talk to you about something very interesting. So, load up your blight maps, get cozy, grab a cup of coffee, talk to Cassia, and let's talk about the Feared. I went out, I bought 10 sets of the Feared. Not too bad. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. And I went and I got 10 sets of the Feared. I spent roughly, what the heck? I spent roughly 34 divines for 10 sets of the Feared. I bought I brought Chayula Breachstones at about 77 each. I bought Cortexes at 1.7 divines each. I bought the Shaper Fragments at 100C a piece. The top right Elder Fragment I bought at 20C. The bottom right I bought at 223. I was going to say 230 because I'm trying to read and do math in my head. I don't know why this one was more expensive than this one, but it was at the time when I purchased it. Mortal Ignorance were about 25C each. And as I said, it cost me about 697C or about 3.5 divines a set. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. I ran them on stream. It took about 3.5, 4 hours. A lot of that is like talking to chat, kind of like casually doing it and having a good time and laughing and joking. I find the Feared and running the maps are insanely fun. Doing Cortex is some of the best, most exciting content that I've ever done. The gamble of synthesized items is fantastic, and I loved every minute of it. As far as did we profit? Did we make money? How did it go? I think we did fantastic. I cleared up this tab that you're looking at right now, and I got rid of a lot of the stuff that wouldn't be relevant, and I felt that wouldn't be fair to share in calculations, such as a lot of the synthesized bases, due to the fact that synthesized bases are so RNG dependent that if I was like, oh my god, I got +1 arrows, this is insane, like, you'll profit out of your mind, oh my god, XD, click me, that wouldn't be fair. Though I did find a bow fires and additional arrows, I did not include that in my calculations or my profit by any means, nor did I include these 4 divines or these C, because these 4 divines came off a God Touch mob, which I had a viewer call for me, and I'm really grateful. Overall, we did 10 sets of the Feared where we killed all 10 of the boss, or we did each of the bosses from Cortex to Chayula to Shaper, Elder, and at Ziri. We did them all in Uber. And we ran all of the invitations over 80% with captivated interest, as all of the bosses came out at the same time, and Height of the Hubris so that the invitations had 100% increased modifier. And you see here, we take the entire synthesized wheel, we take the Uber Elder wheel, and then everything else is just kind of like irrelevant, because it doesn't really matter or affect what we're trying to do. So, over the 10 Feareds that I ran, I lost one. I learned the hard way that minus 60% recovery to life and energy shield is a lot, especially when you're using your life to cast skills and it's 100% modified, and it was wild. It was wild. All of my invitations, like I mentioned, were over 80% and fouled. So sometimes they were like 120, sometimes they were 90, sometimes they downgraded. It happens. Each one of my Feareds gave me 1.9 to 2 Maven's Writs, which is why you see so many Maven's Writs here. I found 3 Bottled Faiths over 10 sets. I found 5 Uber Elder Watcher's Eyes from Uber Elder. I found 2 regular Watcher's Eyes out of the Feared. I found these Chayula jewels, which I don't know if they're worth anything. I didn't even look. I did not include these in my calculations. I found a bunch of Vertex Mask and Huber Circlet and this helm. I kept all the helms because we have a lab runner in the community that loves running labs and is learning labs for next league. And we just been supplying him with helms so that he can make a ton of money while he's labbing. And big shout out to you. Thank you for doing labs. We found these Uber Elder pieces. So 4 of the top left for Shaper, 1 in the bottom left. So we found about 500C there, about 50C in fragments here. We found 3 flawless Cholula Breachstones. I did not remember that the Cholula Breachstone dropped the necklace. Otherwise, I would have run all flawless Cholula Breachstones for this test. I'm going to redo this test tomorrow on stream, where I buy 10 of these and do that. We found 3 Orbs of Dominance, 6 Orbs of Conflict, which was pretty good. We found a couple Ultimatum pieces. I also, once again, didn't include these in calculations because I'm probably going to keep these and run these for myself. Nor did I include these maps or these invitations or these Blessings of Cholula because I'm going to be using them on this, so it's going to be negative. I don't know how to price Skin of the Loyals. I haven't done it. Chat told me this one's worth a couple of C because of the colors, but I have to look up all the other colors to see what we made and what we didn't made. And we found 1 card for 7 League Steps. This is pretty good. Overall, I'd say it was very successful. And if we look at the spreadsheet again and we look at the numbers, we walked away. Oh my God, my profit. What did I do? There we go. We walked away with 11,380C, assuming we sell everything. I'm not going to be selling the Maven's Writs. I'm going to be running them. The Watcher's Eyes, the league to me is probably over in 2 weeks because I want to go do all the small events. So I'll probably identify all the Watcher's Eyes and then corrupt them and see what happens. The Bottle Fates I'll probably sell. I don't need 3 more Bottle Fates. I'm sure somebody watching this or somebody somewhere is going to see if they want to buy it. I will include a link to my trade. I now have one of those like fancy doodads of like all the stuff that I list to trade so I could fire sale everything. Here's a link. Go buy it in the description down below. So if you like it and you want to do that, you can like go down and like find the link. And while you're doing that, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment button so the algorithm loves us because you're having a good time and you're still here and I appreciate it. Do it. Press the button, press the button, press the button, press the button. But otherwise, it took me, like I said, about 3 or 4 hours to run all these. Did them all on stream, so it's a little bit slower on stream. If you're doing them on your own, you know, you could probably bang these out in like 2 hours. It's real easy. You just open a bunch of maps, you stand there and just click and kill. If your build can do it. I liked it. I had a really good time. I made a ton of profit. I do want to sell a lot of the stuff so I could rebuy more sets for tomorrow. As I want to go do it again. I find the Cortex to be one of the funnest things in the game. I like doing Cortex maps. I like looking at synthesized bases for Cortex. I like trying to get things like this. The adrenaline rush is huge. And it's quite wonderful. So that's my plan, is to go do more of these. But for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go get this all set up and get it guys out to you guys. So if you're watching this, I hope you like it. It's great. I'm also going to be setting up stuff for my Fiery Chieftain. I'm going to be doing some research on the build that I'm going to be doing for a league start. And I'm going to be prepping the next 2 weeks worth of content so that you guys can have some more farming strategies, because there is a chance come November you don't like the small leagues and you still need to find money and farm money and do things. And I have a couple of other things that I have been working on that are really good and I would like to share. But for now, if you aren't in the Discord, you should come join the Discord. If I look over right now at the Discord, there's a bunch of people playing together right now. There's a group magic finding and hanging out. And we've made a crafting help section. We've made a POE private league if you want to play a private league with some friends. We've done a POB help section, and we just have a general community constantly talking about Path of Exile. And we would love to invite you. The link to the Discord is down below. Feel free to join, hang out, post your POB, ask some questions. I'm going to probably make a trade section too if anybody wants to list things to trade, like your blight maps, because I know a lot of you guys watching come into the Discord with a whole bunch of blight maps, sell them all, and then everybody's happy because we got some, you got some. It's great. Also, if you like the live stream and you want to see me run these Maven's Writs, I'll be live on Twitch, and you can come check it out. Or if you see something you want to buy and I'm live, come let me know. I, would love to have you. But for now, I am out of here, and I hope you found this information very useful, because I think if you could run the Feared, you should run the Feared. I think it's a lot of fun, and I think it's very profitable. I know I'm going to be doing more of it over the next 2 weeks while I prep for all the mini leagues and all the fun stuff. But for now, I am out of here. So long, farewell, Auf Wiedersehen, have a wonderful evening, and please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and do all the things so the algorithm continue to love us. But for now, thank you again for watching and supporting me. It means the world to me. Goodbye, friends.